Here is G. Scott, who's going to take us through the fine print of Shohei Ohtani's contract.
Oh, man. My man is going to defer. It was a $700 million contract total, right?
Huge.
Huge, no doubt about it. But Shohei said, you know what? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take $2 million a year. I'm making some money off with my endorsements and everything. That's going to be cool. So how about we do this? Let's defer my salary and make it $68 million a year starting in 2035. Wow. Right? That's what's going to happen. And here's the interesting thing. There was another player, if you guys remember this, Bobby Bonilla, right? He was the baseball player years ago that deferred $6 million in salary. And he says, no, you know what I want? You don't have to pay me now. Just defer my money later in the future and then pay me $1 million a year for the next 25 years. That's how Bobby did his. Interesting enough, that contract ends in 2034. So right as that is ending, Shohei's is beginning.
He gets the money river.
So I'm curious, right? Like in baseball, this is something that has happened before, obviously. I guess the question is this: is it smart to defer your money? And this is a conversation I was going to actually bring up on the show because I want to hear what some of the financial folks have to really say about this. Yeah. Is it wise to take your money now, or is it wise to defer your money for later?
Depends on inflation, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I never dreamed that, $1 million would be a reasonable house price back in, 1978.
Yeah,
and now it is. So who knows?
Yeah. So and this is an opportunity. I'm quite sure when that time comes, I'm sure that the Dodgers will then just say, okay, we'll just put it as part of the salary cap, but then we'll try to extend that. And so there'll be ways for them to get around that. So it also goes to say that, and if you're a Mariner fan, which most of us are that are listening right now, you're probably thinking, well, why couldn't the Mariners do that for Shohei? I'll tell you why they couldn't do that. Shohei was never leaving L.A. He was always going to stay in L.A. LeBron is in L.A. All of these athletes now go to L.A. David Beckham is in L.A. You don't have to worry about flying or doing a meeting on Zoom or Teams, Colleen. Mm-hmm. You're in L.A. where the action is. That's where the money is. That's why Shohei was never going to leave to a smaller market. I'm not saying that Seattle's small,
right?
But compared to L.A.,
it's not the Hollywood of sport. I can't get over the $700 million. Like, why, so many people rail on corporate greed and billionaires. Why don't athletes catch that same heat? Who needs $700 million?
Well, because the reason why they don't catch the heat is because the owners should be the one really catching the heat, right? So that just goes to show you, in baseball, where it's not even the most popular sport, they paid one player $700 million. You know what it made me say? I was talking to some players, current players that are in the NFL right now. How much money are these owners making?
Right?
Because if
and how are they making it?
Right? On the increase in the value
$17 beers.
Yeah. No, that money goes to stadiums, doesn't it? It doesn't go to owners.
Wait. It's just stadiums. I'm glad you brought that up. If I'm not mistaken,
they don't pay for the stadium.
Yeah, they don't pay for the stadium.
You see the game?
You get the taxpayer.
Hold on. I feel like I've just uncovered something here.
Wait, you mean to tell me we the people, pay for the stadium?
Let's not go back to that debate. That was painful.
See y'all.
G. Scott starting at 9 on KIRO Newsradio.